Okay, hello, you're right. Um, so obviously, with the situation and how things are going at the moment, um, in terms of doing we can't really do any assessment on the previous topic because it's not really ideal. We're not really too sure where people are at. Um, we may do something in the future. As soon as I know, I'll tell you guys. But for the moment, it's sort of like, well, we're not really doing tests or anything. So I guess that's the good news. However, I need to collect data as to where you guys are at with the last topic in some way or another. So even though this is not a formal assessment, I'm going to be using this as my main method of collecting data for this topic. So one of the other teachers, Miss Barnes, put this together, and it's awesome. It's a booklet that we'll be doing over 2 classes. And if you finish early, you can do some extra stuff. But essentially, what you're going to be doing is, I'll talk you through it. So obviously, fill in your name and details and my name. Hopefully, I haven't forgotten how to spell it already. So essentially, you're making a shopping list. 15 items from both lists. 5 of them have to come from list B. And if you'd like something that's a bit more of a challenge, try and pick some of the words that are in italics, so they're sort of like slanted, like the Mount Franklin water. If you want it to be more of a challenge, don't use your calculator. You can't. So I'm not saying that you can't. You definitely can use a calculator, but if you want it to be a challenge, don't. And tell me if that's what you're doing, by the way. And you can always buy more than 15 items. 15 is the bare minimum. But yeah, you can always do more. So what you're going to do is, from these 2 lists, list A and B, you have to pick 15 items, right? And then this bit will make a bit more sense when I show you the PowerPoint that you've put together. So I have to view it. Make sure you go slideshow, view show, or whatever it is. Right, you set this up and you go down the aisle and you pick the item that you put on your list. So let's say you picked Messy Monkeys, click on that. It's got here, it was $7. There was some sort of price reduction and now it's $3.50. Figure out what the percentage off is, right? Just for example. So you need to pick 15 items across both lists. This is list A. This is list B. You might do potato gems. These ones are a little bit harder, right? And that will help you fill in that information. So let's say you pick Finish Powerball. There's a 25% increase in price and now it's $20, right? I go over to my sheet here, right? Where's this sheet that I was looking at a second ago? Here it is. Right. This is my sheet from before. So item number was 23. So I put it in here, 23. Item name, it's Finish Powerball. I think that's what it's called. From list B. The original price we don't know. There was a 20% increase. 20% increase. And the new price was $20, I think. And then in here, I would put any working out that I was going to do. If you don't like doing working out on the computer, you'd rather do it by hand, print this off. Print it off, take pictures of it, send it back to me. I don't really mind. Yeah, that's it. You do your working out. Make sure that you show your working out as well. The start is for me to see how much you understood of the previous topic. It's not a test that I'm going to tell your parents, they never listen, blah, 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 blah. I just want to see where you're at, right? So it's an assessment in the way that I'm gathering data from you, but it's not a test. I'm not going to whack this on your report, right? So yeah, you do those items, those 15 items, and then once you're done, to change it up a little bit, there's a part two, and I might set an extra lesson for you to do part two. I'll get a rough idea of where people are at. But basically, you need to record a mini lesson where you explain your calculations in part one, and you need to find an example of each of the following. So one where you find the new price, like the Lipton tea, for example, one where you find how much the price has changed, like the Weet-Bix, and one where you find how much it originally cost, like the Mount Franklin. So yeah, you just need to create a short video, upload that to Google Drive or OneDrive, and then share that video with me. I'd love to see them. But basically, that's where we're at. Hopefully, it's an enjoyable activity. I thought that this is probably a bit more. I mean, ideally, I would like to set up the classroom and have all these products there in the class, and you can actually go shopping and pick stuff up. But it's the best we can do remotely. And I think that Miss Barnes has done a great job. So if you happen to catch her after this, let her know that she's done an awesome job. Yeah, so I'll email you this sheet, obviously. I'll also email you this sheet, which is just some instructions if you want to read them. It's basically what I've just explained now. And this PowerPoint's too big to email you, so I will put it up onto either OneNote or Google Drive. I'm not too sure yet, one of the two, but I'll put it in the learning continuity form where it is, and you can get started on that. All right. Please ask if you need help. I think the instructions are pretty straightforward, but yeah, give this a go. All right. Stay safe and look after yourself.